How do all Christmas tree cleaning Windsor the File course. I'm currently in Lytham today, which is actually quite a nice day, and just wanted to drop a video real quick. So we took on a customer for two houses that were next door to each other, virtually identical. They were semi-identical. One of them had a long sort of extension at the back with 4 Veluxes and went up to 3 floors, and came onto my round from a friend who passed on the round to me. Decided he didn't want to play ball anymore, unsurprisingly, and basically what's happened is that he was charging £13 a house, which is scandalously underpriced. But I did say, because it's in an area where we have quite a lot of work already, so I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take those 2 customers on, honour that price for 12 months, and then we'll reevaluate it. We'll put the price up. So as things have turned out, the smaller of the 2 houses took one look at what the neighbours had done with their house and have basically decided to carbon copy it. I don't think it's a case of too much of keeping up with the Joneses, although that does happen, but genuinely they looked at it and thought, actually, that's really, really nice. That we like what they've done there. They knew they could get planning permission for it because it was already been done next door. And so they contacted the builder who performed the same task. And long story short, they've now got a carbon copy of exactly what was going on next door. So now, down to a window, more, give or take a window, those 2 houses are exactly the same. Now, if they'd have come onto our round via our customer gathering tool through the website, then what we would have done is I would have probably charged the BAM, bare ass minimum. I'd have probably charged around about £22 for the house. It takes between 35 and 40 minutes. Let's call it 40 minutes. It's 20 minutes a house. Okay, so I put the price up at January because a year had elapsed. Okay, so true to my word, I've gone back to the customer and said, yeah, we put this property at about £20 as a nice round figure. Okay, and each property should pay for itself. Yes, we have, yes, it's £20 or £22, but ultimately it's like we have to drive from where we are located out to this property, do our funky thing, drive back, and at the end of the month make a profit. Okay, and each job should pay for itself. Okay, but I did say, well, actually, 26 quid, it's en route to a bigger job that we already do. Let's let's make an exception. I don't often make exceptions, but I did for this, right? Now what's happened is that now we've got 2 houses now that are carbon copies of each other, which are worth about 20 quid each. So I have now put the price up to £20, and unsurprisingly, I've lost a customer. But am I bothered? No. I'm actually glad. And let me tell you why. Because I was in a situation where I was taking £26 for working 40 minutes. And I am now in a position where I'm now taking 20 quid for working 20 minutes. So I have lost £6, but I've gained 20 minutes. And having gained, so I can now, I've effectively earned more per hour, if you like, in just that one job. So now, within that 20 minutes, I've now decided I'm going to make a video, talk to you lot about it, and still not be stressed, etc. But if I wasn't making a video, I could be out, doing maybe another, a couple more houses, etc. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go to these 4 houses that I've got to do. Get these 4 houses done. And there's another 2 houses further down the street from that. So I have 6 houses left, and then I'm done for the day. But it just goes to show is that it's not always worth taking on every single house for a low price if you can get a select few houses for an elevated price. And I think guys who are new to being self-employed could, you know, benefit from, you know, proper good pricing. Think about the pricing structure. I get and I understand completely that guys coming from an employee background, which we have all done at some point, at least most of us have, we've come from a position where we've been earning money based on us exchanging our time per hour, and it doesn't work that way necessarily when it comes to being self-employed. You charge per job, and each job will cover your costs, will cover your, you know, will cover all your costs and expenses, and then leave you profit at the end of it, and that profit should be worth doing. I have had this conversation many a time. If what you are earning per hour, yeah, after all your costs is lower than what you would earn as an employee, you're probably better served going back and getting a job than you are running a business, because you really don't have a business, you have an expensive hobby. So to that end then, keep on keeping on, boys and girls. I shall see you all in the next video, and Happy New Year to those that I haven't spoken to. All the very best. Catch you in a bit.